Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 10th. Today we are going to start chapter number 5, that is India's heritage of science and technology. In the previous chapters we have already studied about various factors related to the heritage of India in various fields. Today we are going to study about the heritage of India, especially into science and technology. We are going to study about the development that was made by the Indians in the field of science and technology, in the field of invention, and what were the new things that they brought into this world, that we are going to see into this particular chapter. So let us start. The discovery and invention in the field of science and technology have brought countries of the world closer. Now these are two words, remember this, discovery and invention. Now they look similar, but there is a difference. Discovery means to discover, to find out, which is already there. Okay, like Columbus discovered America because America was already there, means it is to find something which is already present is known as discovery. But to find something that is new or to create something new is to invent. Okay, so there is a difference between both of them. Cooperation among all the nations have increased, hence new attitude have developed. Okay, due to the cooperation among the nations, a new attitude have developed, which is a mutual understanding. Countries have become oriented towards peaceful coexistence and world. See, now they have turned towards, oriented is means going towards or turn towards peaceful coexistence. Okay, and world peace, they are going for world peace. That is also one of the most important thing. Now this is the definition of science. Science means systematic knowledge. See, what does science mean? Then science means systematic knowledge, and technology means the practical utility of systematic knowledge. Okay, so this is two definition given together. One is of science, second is of technology. Now what is science? Science means systematic knowledge of something. Okay, and what is technology? To use that knowledge practically is called technology. Science and technology, in spite of being two different words, they are linked with each other. Next, heritage of ancient India in the field of science and technology. What is the heritage of ancient India that we will study? The great sages, okay, means saints of ancient India have gifted invaluable heritage of science to the world. They have made outstanding contribution in the field of metallurgy, chemistry, science of medicine, surgery, mathematics, astronomy, astrology, Vastu Shastra and physics. These are some of the areas where our saints, where our sages have made great contribution. They have made contribution which is unparalleled. Okay, it is a matter of great pride for us, and that's why it is considered the greatest proud moment for us. India has contributed not only in the field of literature, art, religion, education and philosophy, but also it has made immense contribution in the field of science and technology. See, India have made a great contribution in the field of literature, art, religion, education and philosophy, but at the same time it is not behind in the field of science and technology. It has made a great contribution in that field also. Modern age researchers have proved that India has scientific attitudes along with religious outlook. So this is a very, very important line. Modern age researchers have proved that India has scientific attitude along with religious outlook. Okay, all the religious things that we follow are scientifically actually proven, or they are supported with scientific myths. Okay, like suppose we fast, we do upvas. Why we do upvas? It is because so that our digestive system, the logic behind it is that our digestive system gets a rest for a day, and as it gets rest for a day, it will work smoothly in comparison to the other days. So That is the logical reason. So each and everything that we do, or any religious ceremony or anything that we do, is supported by logic at the end of it. The first science that we are going to study is metallurgy. Okay, now metallurgy means science of metal. So metallurgy is science of metal. Okay, since ancient age, the people of India use metallurgy in their practical life. See, they were using it. We have seen that. We have seen in the previous chapters also. In the old and ancient towns of Harappan civilization also, we found metals. Okay, so metallurgy was a science or a subject that was, you can say, specialized by the Indians in the ancient time. Ancient India made extraordinary progress in the field of metallurgy. A metal idol of a female dancer discovered from Indus Valley civilization is an exemplary achievement of ancient India. See, okay, a metal idol. Okay, if you search on internet, you will find out a metal idol of a female dancer discovered from Indus Valley civilization is an exemplary achievement. It is a great achievement that is being seen here. Later, statues of Buddha belonging to Kushan period, see, okay, belonging to Kushan period have been found in Takshashila. Now, Kushan Empire or Kushan period is basically the time when the Kushan rulers used to rule, that is around 1st century to 3rd century. Okay, and the empire was spread in present day, if you see, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and a lot of part of North India was included into it. Okay, in South India during the Chola period, numerous metal idols were made. See, during the Chola period, the Chola kings used to rule India around 3rd century BC, that is before Christ. Okay, so you can see how old this particular science is. The statue of Nataraj, you know about Nataraj, right? A masterpiece in sculpture is famous all over the world. It is preserved in museum at Chennai. Another well-known idol, the Ram the Archer, can be seen in the museum. Artistic statues of god and goddesses, birds and animals, and betel nut cutter. What is betel nut cutter? Betel nut cutter is sudi for cutting betel nut. Betel nut means supari. Are considered to be the best example of metallurgic art. All have important places in the history, and these are some of them, right? There are a lot of others also, but these are some of the important pieces of art that have been discovered in India. Next science that we are going to study is chemistry. Chemistry is an experimental science. See, it is an experiment. You have to experiment. This science is very useful for various minerals, plants, seeds of agriculture, making of various metals, or bringing change in them. It is also useful for making medicine. See, it is also connected for medicine. Most of people don't understand it, but it is also connected for medicine because various chemicals are used for making medicines. Acharya Nagarjuna, a learned Buddhist of Nalanda University. Nalanda University was a very great university of ancient time India, right? And he was a learned person from it. He is known as the Acharya. Acharya was the post given who was the head who had completed a certain study into the Sanskrit and so in the field of chemistry. So he was known as the Acharya in the field of chemistry. He had written books right. Ras Ratanakar, okay, then Arogya Manjari. Acharya Nagarjuna advocated the use of allopathy along with the herbal medicine. He said that allopathy is the modern day, you can say the modern day chemistry, use of chemistry or the chemicals into the medicine along with the herbal medicine. He said that chemicals also should be used along with the herbal medicines. It is believed that he used mercury ash. See, mercury ash is considered poisonous. He used that as a medicine initiated by him. Nalanda University had its own school of chemistry. See, Nalanda University at that time had a school of chemistry and a furnace for study and research at that time. That is considered a very advanced feature of that university. The description of main ras, upras, 10 type of poison as well as various types of salt and ash of mineral is seen into the chemist. So you can see the detail that the Indians used to know about chemistry is unparalleled. It is unmatchable, right? The copper statue of Buddha reflect an expert knowledge and skill in the field of chemistry. Now copper, you might be knowing, right, is one of the oldest chemicals or minerals that we use, right? And to mold it into a statue needs a great knowledge, and that's why it is considered a great achievement in the field of chemistry. The copper statue of Buddha discovered from Sultanganj in Bhagalpur district, Bihar, is 7.5 feet high and weight 1 ton. Okay, now 1 ton is 1000 kgs. Now just imagine how big that would be. The statue of Buddha at Nalanda is 18 feet high. See, it is 18 feet high. Okay, so that is a great height. An exquisite example is of Vijay. Okay, the Vijay is 24 feet high pillar which weighs about 7 tons, built by Chandragupta Maurya. Now we need to remember that Chandragupta Maurya, okay, used to rule India. Chandragupta used to rule India around 380 to 415 BC. That is almost, you can say, 2,500 years back, and at that time he had erected such kind of pillar. Okay, so you can understand that the knowledge of metallurgy was and chemistry was so high at that time. In spite of nature's fury, now what is a very important thing about it? In spite of nature's fury, over centuries the pillar have not corroded. Now you just put a nail, suppose a nail into open, okay, and you will see that in few days it will start corroding. Why? Because the metal used inside, the chemicals used inside will react to the oxygen and other gases which are present into the atmosphere. But this particular pillar is in the open form almost, you can say, 2000 years at least, but it is still not corroded. So just imagine the chemicals used inside, the knowledge which is used to build in it would be so unique, it would be so superior that it have made a great impact into the history of India. See what it says. This is the best example of alchemical lore of India. It is considered the best example of use of chemistry into India. So we'll keep till here into this particular video lecture.